Hello students, I am going to start the give the solution of exercise 1.3 of chapter 1. This exercise based on the kinds of decimal expansion. You know that types of decimal expansion. There are three types of decimal expansions. First is terminating, and second is non-terminating repeating, and third type is non-terminating non-repeating. Okay, this exercise only based on the types of decimal expansion and how to write any decimal which is non-terminating repeating in the form of p by q. How will you write this? Now see students, I think everyone has book. Okay, now see question number 1. What is saying? Question number 1. Question number 1 is write the following in decimal form and say what kind of decimal expansion each has. Here given 6 questions in this question. Question number 1, you have to convert all the fraction in decimal expansion and see which decimal expansion is terminating and which is non-terminating repeating and which is non-terminating non-repeating. Everybody knows how to convert a fraction into decimal. Okay, like first is 36 upon 100. You can convert. It is very easy to convert in decimal form because here given 2 zeros in denominator. It means decimal will be at place of 2 from right. It means 0.36. After dividing you will get 0.36. This decimal expansion is terminating. Okay, so it means you have to write here terminating decimal. Okay, so by dividing denominator, by denominator into numerator, you will get the decimal expansion of each fractions, and then you can judge from there which decimal expansions are terminating and which is not terminating repeating and which is non-terminating non-repeating. Okay, you can solve question number 1. I think there will be no problem. Okay, now see question number 2. It is also very easy. Question number 2, you know that 1 upon 7 is equal to 0.142857. 2857 this is given and bar is given. This bar shows that here will be 0.142857. After 7 again repeat 142857, again repeat 142857. So okay, it means this decimal expansion is non-terminating and repeating. The next statement of this question is, can you predict what the decimal expansion of 2 by 7, 3 by 7, 4 by 7 and 5 by 7 and 6 by 7. Okay, without actually doing the long division? If so, how? Okay, it means we have to find the decimal expansion of 2 by 7. Okay, 3 by 7, 4 by 7 and 5 by 7 and 6 by 7. We have to find because they are given the value 1 by 7 only. Okay, you are given 1 by 7, the value of this is 0.142857 and 2 by 7 is, we have to find 3 by 7, 4 by 7. How will you find? See carefully, this is 2 into 1 by 7, this is 3 into 1 by 7 and 4 into 1 by 7, 5 into 1 by 7 and 6 into 1 by 7. You can write, and value of 1 by 7 is here given 0.142857. After multiplying you will get the value. Okay, first you have to write like this. 1 by 7 is equals to 0.142857. Again 142,857. Write 2 times and then multiply by 2. If we multiply by 2, what will you get? 2 by 7, 2 7 is 14. We have to multiply by 2 for getting the value of 2 by 7. Okay, 2 7 is 14, 4 1 carry, 2 5 is 10, 1 11, 1 carry, 2 8 is 16, 1 17, 2 2 is 4 1 5, 2 4 is 8, 2 1 is 2. Again we multiply here. 2 7 is 14, 4 1 carry, 2 5 is 10, 1 11, 2 8 is 16, 1 17, 1 carry, and 2 2 is 4 1 5. Okay, and 2 4 is 8, 2 1 is 2, and here decimal and 0 means here will be dot dot means. Now see carefully, after decimal 285714, again repeat from 285714, it means the value of this will be 0.285714. Okay, now write here bar. This is the value of 2 by 7. By this method you can find the value of 3 by 7, 4 by 7, 5 by 7 and 6 by 7. Okay, all are non-terminating repeating decimals. This will be your answer. And now question number 3. Now see question number 3. This is important question, means here we have to use few methods to convert non-terminating repeating decimals as fraction. The question number 3. Now see, I am going to solve question number 2 by this method. You can solve question number 1 and 3 also. The second is we have to express 0.47 bar. Here given only bar at 7 in the form of P by Q. Whenever we have to find any non-terminating repeating decimals as P by Q, first you have to write the decimal expansions of 3, 4, 5 places. Okay, and consider it is equals to x, like 0.477777, only 7 is repeating here, and which value after decimal are not repeating? Only 4. There is one digit. For one digit we have to multiply by 10. To write 4 before the decimal we have to multiply here by 10. On multiplying by 10, in both sides, you will get 10x is equals to 4.7777 and so on. This is equation number 2 now. And after decimal only one single digit is repeating in equation 2. For one digit we have to multiply by 10. For 2 digits, if 2 digits are repeating, then we have to multiply by 100. If 3 digits are repeating, then we have to multiply at that time by 1000. Okay, in this process we know that how to multiply the numbers and which numbers we have to multiply the given decimals. Okay, so we have to multiply here by 10. Again on multiplying by 10, multiplying by 10 in both sides. Okay, here will be 100x and this will be 47.7777 and so on. This is the third equation. After this, now we have to subtract second equation from third. Subtract second equation from third. Now subtract here 100x and here 10x. If we subtract 10x from 100x, then you will get 90x. If we subtract 47.777, sorry, 4.777 from 47.77. Here will be 7 minus 7 0, 7 minus 7 0, 7 minus 7 0. After decimal all values will be 0, and before decimal what will be here? 47 minus 4, this will be 43, 43.0000 and so on. Okay, after decimal, if all digits are 0, there is no value, we can remove the decimal. It means 90x will be equals to 43 here, and for x is equals to 43 upon 90. You can write the value of x. This is x, 0.47 bar. Now you can write as 0.47 bar is equals to 43 upon 90. This will be your answer. Okay, I think you can understand very easily. Okay, by this process you can solve 1 and third. In 1, 0.6 bar, only one digit is repeating. So first you have to consider for equation 1 like 0.666 and then multiply by 10. After multiplying, you will assume that the equation 2 and then subtract equation 1 from 2 and then you will get the answer. Okay, same you can solve the third also. Okay, now see question number 4. Question number 4 is express 0.999 in the form of P by Q. Means 0.9999 in the form of P by Q we have to find. Can you find it? It is very easy. Non-terminating repeating decimal. Only one digit is repeating after decimal. So we have to multiply here by 10 in both sides. First you have to consider this is equation number 1 and multiplying by 10 you will get 10x is equals to 9.9999 and so on. This is equation 2. Now subtract equation 1 from equation 2. On subtracting you will get 9x here and in right side you will get 9. So your answer will be here 1 by 1. This is the approximate value of 0.999. Okay. Are you surprised? Yes. So see here, this is 1. After if we 1 divide by 1, finally you will get 1, but you will not get 0.999. But the value of 0.999 approximate value is 1. So you will get the fraction value of 0.99 is 1. Okay. Question number 5. What can the maximum number of digit be in the repeating block of digit in the decimal expansion of 1 upon 17? Perform the division to check your answer. Okay. In question number 5, we have to find the decimal of 1 upon 17. It means we have to divide 1 by 17 and then check whether it is repeating non-terminating repeating decimal or non-terminating non-repeating decimal. If you divide after few digits, you will get the particular digits are repeating after a few digits of right side of the decimal. Okay, you can solve. Now see question number 6. Question number 6 is look at several examples of rational numbers in the form of P by Q where P and Q are integers with common factors other than 1 and having terminating decimal representation. Can you guess the property Q must satisfy? Okay, now see students, what is saying in this question? Question says that look at several examples of rational numbers in the form of P by Q where P and Q are integers, no common factors other than 1. Means in first statement is only given the definition of rational number and having the terminating decimal. Means such type of rationals whose decimal expansion is terminating decimal. Okay, can you guess that what property Q must have? for terminating decimal. Now see, question number 6. If we find the value of 3 upon 10, this is a rational number 3 by 10. It is in the form of p by q, and both p and q are integers, and there is no common factor of 3 and 10. Okay, according to first statement. Okay, and now find the decimal expansion of 3 by 10. You will get the 0.3 at place of q. Now see, this is 10. Which property shows here? By which property this will be terminating decimal? Means what will be the factors of q here? First you find the factor of 10 here. Factor of 10. Factor of 10 is 2 into 5. Okay. Now take another example like 7 upon 4. Now find the decimal expansion of 7 upon 4. This is also in the form of p by q, and q not equals to 0, and there is no other factor other than 1. Okay. Now find 4 1 is 4, 3 remainder, 4 7 is 28. Okay, 2 remainder, 4 5 is 20. This will be 1.75. This is also terminating decimal. At place of q is 4. Now find the factor of 4. Factor of 4 is 2 into 2. It means this is 2 square. If we now take another example like 8 upon 5. Now find the decimal expansion of the 8 upon 5. This will be 0.16. Okay. No, sorry. This will be 5 1 is 5. 5 6 30, 1.6. This will be. This is also terminating decimal. Now find the factor of 5. This is 5 only. 5, 1 into 5 you can write. Okay, it means if any fraction means real rational number are given in the form of p by q, for terminating decimal q must be factor of 2 and 5 only. Q for terminating decimal, q must be factor of 2 and 5 only. This is the property for any rational whose decimal expansion is terminating decimal. Okay. Now say question number 7. Write 3 numbers whose decimal expansion are non-terminating, non-recurring means non-repeating. Okay, non-terminating, non-recurring means non-terminating, non-repeating. You have to write like 1 upon 7, 1 upon 11 like this. Sorry, 1 upon 7 is not. This will be 1 upon 13, 1 upon 11. You can find. Okay, find 3 different irrational number between the rational number 5 by 7 and 9 by 11. This is question number 8. First you have to convert 5 by 7 in decimal form and 9 by 11 in decimal form. In between two numbers we have to consider any non-terminating, non-repeating decimal that will be irrational numbers. But we have to insert irrational number, that will be irrational number. Okay. In question number 9, classify the following numbers as rational or irrational. The first is given root 23. Now see, square root of 23 is not perfect square, and we know that every non-perfect square numbers, square root of the non-perfect square numbers will be irrational number. Now see 225. 225 is the square of 15 square. This is perfect square number. On taking square root you will get 15. This will be rational number. So this will not be irrational number. First will be irrational, second will not be irrational. Now third, see, this is decimal expansion, it is given. This is terminating decimal. Terminating decimal is always rational number, so it will not be irrational number. Now see, fourth is 7.478. again 4, 7, 8. After decimal, 3 digits are repeating. We know that every non-terminating repeating decimals are rational, so it will not be irrational number. Only first will be here, and fifth. Now see fifth number is 1.10, then 100, and then again 10001. Like this it is given. After decimal, no digits are repeating. No fixed pattern of digits which are repeating, so it will not be non-terminating, non-repeating decimal, so it will be irrational number. By this way, your exercise has been completed. You can solve all these exercise in your fair copy, definitely. Okay, thank you.